She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a superstar. She looks so fly in those Gucci slides. Yeah, I wonder what she hides under her disguise. Yeah. And all the girls around the world, they wanna be her. And all the dudes are trying to score like it's fever. She lives a double life, puts on a show. What's under this subtle smile, we'll never know. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Morning, lovelies. So it's really weird that I'm now noticing that cotton outside. Alright, it's pretty weird that I just ended a vlog and now starting a new one, but I don't know, I just had the urge to do it and I just packed up my Patreon reward. So this is for the sticker tier, which is the $10 tier. So for this month only, the sticker tier is getting the extra print, the bonus print with Fred. I love how this came out with Fred and got Fred. And these are the two. So I printed this as a thank you for like supporting me over on Patreon, and I printed on the back, but I didn't know the back was like a no for printing because the ink, which much ink I waste. Yeah, so I asked my Patreon if they're okay with this print and they said yes. So I reprinted something to write on the back, and I said, let me just write, and nope, like the ink don't settle on it at all, because look, I just wiped that and it's this is my print. I'll put this on my gallery wall, but wow. So but these are from my autumn week with Fred and George. It came out so cute. And yeah, so I packaged it up in these bags because this is all I could find in my country. It's really annoying, but this is all I could find. And I'm really happy with how it came out, especially with all the extra goodies. Apparently I couldn't stop and I still want to put in more, but it's a good thing I stopped myself. So yeah, like goodies came out so good. So I forgot I put away my envelope, but I have to think the envelope and I have to design a stamp because I need to, and also because of all the times I did digital stationery, I want to print one of those out, like a memo pad that I designed, and stick it here as a thank you instead, because the back of this paper is not taking any thank you. Isn't taking any. And look how cute this sticker pack looks, because I don't have a cutter. I have to cut it by hand, and I made this envelope. Let me see, I have extra because I overestimated how much people will sign up. So here it is. It's like so cute when you're like origami. Yeah, came out so good. And I'm really happy with how these packages came out. I took this long to do it because I was given time for other people to sign up, but I'm realizing that ain't gonna happen. So package up. Monday I will go and put these out. Oops. Monday I will mail these out. Right, wow, words are hard. I will go and mail these out, and yay. So something you may or may not have noticed is that no, this is not a new sketchbook. My old sketchbook, which was the purple landscape, it wasn't bringing me joy. I would just look at it on my bookshelf and I'd be like, I don't like it. So I had to Marie Kondo the book and I just painted it over. It may or may not have been because of the bad mood I was in for some reason. I don't know. But look how cute this is. It's like lemon, Christine. Are you proud of me? And I ran out of this yellow because I have really old acrylic paints. So I used orange, which is a color I don't use, and I like it. This one kind of faddish, but watch how cute it is. And this is on the side for sketchbook 10. I'm really happy. And this it shouldn't make sense because this sketchbook is almost finished, but now it just brings such a big smile to my face. I think I might do a different fruit like a kiwi or maybe mango for the next one, but who knows? Because something I just like the green, because the last one it was the cat, and now we got lemon. Yeah, I just love how it came out. So lovely. I have my first live stream with my Patreons in a while, and I'm super nervous. Let's put this back. Okay. And I'm super nervous, but it'd be great. I have no idea what we're gonna do, what we're gonna talk about, but I'm just gonna start the chat up and then we'll see and we'll go from there. But first, I should eat some lunch. It's Subway. Don't try and eat Subway. We'll see how things goes. Yay! Also, welcome to the vlog. Vlog 21, maybe. I don't know. Vlogmas made this vlog go really high. You can. Please. You can put it backwards and forward. Oh, she sent me a picture. Oh my gosh, no, you mean it, no. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Whoa.
You should have seen the way that you bloom. I think I saw your face in the moon. I promise I'll be with you as soon as I find a way up. Yeah. 'Cause you're farther than a kiss on the phone. There's things about you I'll never know. I hope that one day we'll be in love when you're not far away. You really make me wanna fly. Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. When I go to sleep at night. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. I finally know the reason why, yeah. I'm never really satisfied, yeah. Waking up a paradise, yeah, without you by my side. Imagine I walk through your doorway. Imagine skipping all the foreplay. Imagine all the stars in one place. 'Cause you really make me wanna fly. Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. When I go to sleep at night. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. You really make me wanna fly. Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why.
Hey lovelies. So I forget you can't do this because the light in the back. So hey lovelies. It's Sunday morning and what I was gonna say, I have weird brain right now. And the first live chat I ever had with my Patreon only live stream, I said live chat, live stream, it went awesome. It was really good. It was fun to hang out with my patrons as I draw, and some of them were actually drawing as well. Some did their laundry, one did their laundry. It was really fun to hang out and stuff. I don't know what I was nervous about. My patrons are awesome. Hey lovelies. And I had a really good time, so I'm looking forward to next month's live stream. Yay! So now I woke up early in the morning to cut the extra piece of wood. So from this shelf I still had a piece that was the same length as this one on this corner here, and I was thinking about making shelves here on my wall above my desk, so I could like put some stuff up there, something look pretty, you know, more storage, because you can never have too much storage. And the sad part is I have to take down my wall, the wall of pictures that I had up. But the good news is, since mostly I film from this angle, I could put it over my bed and you guys could see it. And mostly when I draw, especially not for videos, I draw on my bed, so therefore it could be like my wall of inspiration still, and you guys could see it. Yay! So I had to eyeball these brackets because I haven't cut the wood yet, and I struggled so hard to cut the wood because it was piece. So I used a hacksaw, but because of the length of the wood, I couldn't get it all the way through. So I had to go to my neighbor. I didn't know they had an electric drill, electric saw, a table saw. I didn't know they had that, otherwise I'd have gone there in the beginning and saved myself the trouble. But why do I make that song? Why do I make that song? Every time I edit, I have to edit a bunch of it and still a lot make it true. So I'm going to try not to make that song so much. So it helped a lot, and the wood isn't 100% cured. So it's kind of wet in the middle, but it smells really good, and that's weird. You know, I hear like Danny Berger and Rachel Metz, maybe even Drew from Lone Fox, and they say wood smells good, but I never know because I usually get these dry, this part dry, but in the middle here it's still sappy. So I have no idea what this wood is, but it kind of smells like cherry. I can't stop smelling. Who knew wood smells good? So this was the only piece I was able to cut out by myself, and I have a line across because I had a thought about making it bookends, but I didn't bring it to me with my neighbor. I thought I could cut it for myself. No can do. So it might just be something I put, I don't know, a couple, I don't know, I'll make something out of it because I want to use all the pieces of the wood. Maybe I might just smell it. It smells real good. But anyhow, I borrowed my dad's drill again. I feel real powerful when I use this. The battery isn't on it yet. And this time, since the shelves isn't as thick and long, I don't have to drill that deep into the wall. Yay! So I am gonna get up to do it again. And do it again. And do it again. Hey! Oh yeah, kind of battery.
You're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. I'm never really satisfied. Looking up a paradise without you by my side. Imagine I would do you don't play. Imagine skipping all the foreplay. Imagine all the stars in one place. 'Cause you really make me wanna fly. Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. You really make me wanna fly. Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. Standing over in a nightgown. She's got the phone call twisted around her finger. She's a sight to see. See, Jane, why you staring out the window? Oh, with the red eyes, tell me his name has got you tangled up. Mary Jane, she's a lover like a pipe bomb. She's got the pink sunglasses, high heels, gonna walk it out. Mary Jane, what you doing in the backseat? I always thought you were a front seat Cadillac, burning up the town with us. She said you're feeling alright, 'cause you look like hell. I think I'm doing just fine, as far as I can tell. It's just so easy when everybody talks so carefully, and you're my melatonin daydream. Pretend you don't, but you know that they all want you. There's nothing else you really can do, and if you could, you wouldn't want to. Oh, I know. Now, Jane, where the hell did all your friends go? They got a job in the city and a kid you used to be so close.
That looks so much better there on the wall than over here, but I'm really happy with how it came out. So guys, after building the shelves, I thought I was fine. I thought I was cool. I washed my hair, got a refresh. Boom. And I even put up this over my bed, which is looking so cute. I love how it came out. It actually looks like a heart, right? Right. My niece said so, so therefore it's. And then after that, I crashed. I couldn't move. I had to wash some clothes, but after that, I crashed. I was like, no. So as you seen the footage before, I printed out some. Where did I put this? Some memo pads that I made for my Patreon over the time. This is the one for Christmas with the cats and sweaters. So cute. To write my thank you notes. And I even put the prizes, the rewards in the envelope. I haven't sealed it yet. but I'm waiting for 2 of their mailing address, and then I can mail these out. And also, I bought, when I got the supplies for my online shop, I bought a stamp making pad, and I even have the tools for it. It's so cute for some reason. And here are the stuff here with my nibs. And I plan to make a Happy Meal stamp. I think I even showed you guys. I made a Happy Meal stamp with one of my mushroom friends. I was thinking about making one with Fred as well, but it feels weird not to have Fred and George since they're a pair. So, weird. And I'm planning on doing this today, so hopefully my patrons will get back with me with their mailing address so I can mail it out tomorrow, and that's my plan. Now, in my last vlog, if you haven't watched it, I was in a really bad mood. I didn't know why, and then coming on to the end of the video, it made itself known. Stress from my life, plus the reason why. I don't know why I don't want to say it now. It combined together and made me just boom, bad mood for no reason. And one of my friends, Daxani, hey Daxani, she told me to look up the meaning of a beetle. So when I was in my bad mood, a beetle just randomly just flew in my window. It just flew at me, and I was like, ah. And I ran out of my room to get the broom to kind of shoo it out, and it flew right at me and it disappeared. I have no idea where it went. I looked all over. It did not fly out the window. It did not go through my door. I don't know where that beetle went, and I looked everywhere and I cannot find it. So Dexani told me to look up the meaning of the beetle, and kid you not, that made me cry. I was like, what? So basically, the beetle, especially the black beetle, because it was a black hardback beetle, it symbolizes technically that this too shall pass. Okay, it says other nice words, but basically what it means is this too shall pass and you will make it true. So I was just crying after that, and I'm so glad Dexani told me to look up the meaning. And I didn't just take one meeting, I read a bunch, and 3 out of 4 were good. The 4th one is that Egyptians believed it means death, but as Caitlin Doty always says, we all will die. Remember that, Lens. We all will die, or you two will die. Anyhow, I've now gotten into Caitlin Doty. She's awesome. I love her. So that turned morbid real quick. So after looking up what this meaning of the black beetle means, I am going to start my Etsy store next month. I have everything I need. I have the envelopes, I have the paper to print, I even have my sticker paper. What's stopping me? Nothing, except me. So next month, I'm saying it, I'm putting it out into the universe. February is when I am going to start my shop. So I first need to take inventory of all my artwork and realize, what do I want to sell? Because now I'm like, what? Seriously, what should I sell? I don't know. I'm going to ask my patrons their input about what some of the things they would like to be sold, to be sold. That's weird. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Take inventory of my art. And guys, you can leave in the comments which one of my artwork would you like a print of, if you watch my videos. And this is also a good incentive to go over my videos, so just follow me on Instagram. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to make the stamp now. I've watched so much people make stamps, and I've done the mock-up. The dark spots is to show what is staying and the white is what's going. So I flipped it on the computer, so I will get, because you need to get a negative print in order to get a positive print on a paper. So I talk so much. So guys, let's get into this. Wow, that was weird. did a bunch of stamps, so I was pretty happy with this, and then I thought, hey, I can make Fred. So I did. It didn't come out that good. Then I made him again. Still didn't come out that good. No wait, this one is a good one. Then I made him again. No. Then I made him again. And it's alright. But the mouth is messed up. And right now, the best one is the first one I made. So let me show you the stamps that blah. So here it is. So this is the first one I made, the Happy Meal. This is the first stamp I made of Fred. It looks weird because there's just this gaping hole for his eyes. Then I made the next one, and right through the camera it doesn't look that bad, but it's still pretty bad. And then I made another one, and this is the results. The mouth is messed up. So right now I'm just knowing I'm going to stamp the envelopes with this one because it has the whole Happy Meal and stuff. But the reason why I did so much stamps is because it's really soothing to do. And also, this is just a big block of eraser. So if you want to make a small stamp, because here, let me see, pencil. Take this. And it's got a giant eraser. So you could just take an eraser and do it for yourself. But I'm going to put this one. Oh, get out of focus. And I'm going to use the first one I made to put on the envelopes. But it was a journey. It was a journey.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa.
Hey lovelies, so I sure you saw the beginnings where I finally was able to mail out my Patreon rewards. My patrons came through to me like in 2 minutes flat, like here's my address, whoa. And I was able to mail it out, and I thought it was too flimsy, the card, so this is where being a hoarder, well, hoarderish, comes in handy. Had this kind of board that I don't even know where it come from. I have a bunch of these backing boards from stuff I don't even know where, but I have it. And yeah, I put it in the envelope to make it more sturdy. And yeah, it was just good to say bye to it. And I also went to the library. It was fun. I was the only one in there because, you know, COVID. And it was good to be among books again, and I borrowed 3 books. These are them. This one is called The Quilter's Legacy. This is something I would not have usually picked up, but because of Tatiana Volt, the whole reason I've started to get back into reading again, I decided to give other books besides romance of any kind a try. I read, every time I go to the library or even a bookstore, I always read the first 2 pages and see if I'm interested, and I was gripped. So I'm excited to read this. The next one I borrowed is this one called Passages. It has a map in the book. I love a good map. And the last book that I borrowed is this one, The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. Yes, I know, she's problematic, but she did write Harry Potter. She wrote Harry Potter, okay? So this is her first adult book, the first adult novel. So I want to give it a try. Right now it's night. It's because after I came home, I kind of got a draft. Anytime I wake up early in the morning and a draft hit me, my sinus just acts up. So I was waiting for it to settle down before I start recording, but apparently it's not going anyway today. So here I am. So right now I am going through, I am starting to work on, my mom's phone. So so right now I am doing research on doing the Boss Lady for Saturday's video. So I'm going to sketch some things out in my sketchbook because I've found a bunch of suits that I actually like, and we'll see how it goes. Also, the element that won is wind or air, and short hair was also chosen. Short curly hair. But anyway, a nice way to show wind is to have the hair flowing in the wind, hence Pocahontas. I don't like that movie, but the art style is beautiful. So I was like, how am I going to portray wind or air with short hair? So it's time to get to sketching. That was weird. Morning, lovelies. Yes, it's the next day, and yes, I wear the same clothes twice, 2 days in a row. So me. So anyhow, hey lovelies. So I sketched out the idea. I started reading The Quilter's Legacy, and surprisingly, I have a few concerns. One, I did not know this was not the first book in the series. I didn't even know this was a series. Why don't adult books, quote-unquote adult books, want to label their books as book 1, book 2, or book 3? Why we have to figure it out on our own by doing research? Huh? You know, with some young adult books, they'll have book 1 like on the side, maybe even in front underneath the thing. They'll have book 1, book 2, book 3. So at the bottom here, no, in the middle they have an Elm Creek Quilts novel. Okay, so I missed that in the first time. It's my fault, I get it. But when you open the book and you try to realize, you don't know which book in the series this is. I don't know if this is the first one, if this is the second one, is it the third, does it have 10 books in the series? And it's just like, why is that so hard to do in adult books? Young adult books, some might be difficult, but most of the time they have book 1, book 2, book. But they're the only grievances I have with this book. I don't like reading in the middle of a series, but I'm still gonna read it because it's really interesting. I never read a book before where the main character is an elderly person. Yeah, it's usually young like new adults, like 20 something, or they're 30 something, or maybe even 40 something. This is the first time where they're elderly. And even with elderly books, it's mostly talking about their younger days. Like, it's a flashback, so you'll be like, we've been married 64 years or 50 years or something like that. And then they'll just have a flashback to how they met and the grievances in their relationship. But this is the first book I've ever read or reading where the main characters are elderly, and I like that. I do. So I'm still going to read it, even though I've missed so much, because maybe this, wait, let me see, this is like the third book in the series. I have to look it up on Goodreads. Wow, I haven't been on Goodreads in like forever. I have to look it up on Goodreads. Oh wait, let's see. The Quilter's Apprentice, Round Robin, The Cross Country Quilters, and The Runaway Quilt. So there's 4 other books. I am way down below in this. But anyhow, book corner over for now. So I sketched out the idea for the boss lady in this book, and I was thinking maybe I should do it digital, but no, I'm going to do it traditional. So let me show you what I did. So here is what I did. I just drew some vintage suits. I like this one, but that's not what I had in mind. And then I'm mostly thinking about like the mafia kind of clothing, because in the 1930s is when women were allowed to wear trousers. So they have these trouser suits, and I love the high pants and the big extra big jacket that used to be on the shoulder. And I was wondering, should I make it fluffy? What the heck is that whistling sound? Anyway, they should make it fluffy or just the here now. What is that whistling sound? Stuff. But I like the high-waisted pants. I even tried the Hillary jacket. These are the prompts from the stories. I tried this hairstyle, and this is like the final design. but not the hairstyle. I'm not feeling the cloud hairstyle, but this is what I am thinking about doing with the wind. And this is her long range weapon, because you could throw it as a spear, because it's the first idea was a spear, but then I saw this this sentinel spear, glaive or nangitata. Wow. Yeah, I have to get the name of it right, because I'm just referencing a weapon. And then I saw a picture with Zendaya, because I was going with this one, this kind of curly hairstyle, short curly hairstyle. But then I saw Zendaya when we finger curls. What the heck is that whistle? Yeah, let's ignore it. Wave or curl, finger waves. And I remember that was a huge hairstyle, especially for black women. They would just do that, and it was so cool. And I tried it out on this page. This is for my next month's Patreon reward. Sneak peek. Then yeah. And I was thinking, let's go with this. Diana Ross had it. There's so much black people who wore this finger waves, so it keeps it short, and the waist kind of looks like the wind, waves. That looks like the wind. So anyhow, that's what I'm going to do. But I don't have any more letter size paper on my. That wasn't anyhow. So I need to go and cut some more. Here we go. Hi.
Hi. Take my hand and hold it tight. Look at the paintings, I'll be your guide. Don't stop looking in my eyes.
Okay guys, it's 12:58 in the morning, and I'm watching Evan and Caitlin. I love them, and I just recently started rewatching all their videos, and they kept me company while I did this illustration, which turned out great. If you want to see how it turned out, you have to watch the video. It'll be here somewhere. So it turned out great. I skipped my yoga with Adrian for today, so I have to make up for expand and heal for those 2 days, and I'm almost finished. That's so sad, but so cool at the same time. I kept up and I'm up to date, and now I am tired because doing this illustration was so good. It's so good to do something traditional again. I love digital art. I always said I would, right? I love digital art, don't get me wrong, but just doing something. Here's a sneak peek. Whoop, that's it. Anyways, good night. Good morning, lovelies, and I've had a good rest, and wow, I untwist my hair to do the intro and outro for the Boss Lady video, and I'm like, my hair never used to twist out good, and now it's just like, let me just take it. Also, I need to trim. Looks too bushy. But anyhow, I have to do the intro and the outro for the Boss Lady video. Also, one of my patrons updated their pledge from $5 to $10. So now I have to print out one of these for them. This is the January thank you. Wow, it's so bright. Right, the January thank you print, but I can't give them this one because in the back I made a mistake and printed two of them together. Like I have an next picture in the back, so it ain't looking that good. So I have to print that out. I also have to print out the two thank you card, because the extra one that I had, I stuck it on my wall. So here we have this one, and on that side we have the other one, and they look so cute on my wall. I'm not taking it off, so I have to print one for them as well. So I'm gonna do that now, and then record when the cocoa butter absorbs into my skin, because right now my face is like I'm shining. All right, so get to that now.
Take my hand and hold it tight. Look at the paintings, I'll be your guide. Don't stop looking in my eyes. Are you cold? Do you want to sit down? I've been here a million times, so I know my way around. Don't stop looking at me now. I know you don't care as much as I do, but I'm just content with me next to you. Let's go to an art museum, I'll explain it at the coffee shop. I know you don't get it, but there's no need to fret it. It's like a gift, it's about the thought. Monet might be too much and Van Gogh might take a while, but thank you for coming. I know that you're trying to do anything to make me smile.